And thanks to my fellow Green councillors for allowing me to represent them in our response to the petition. I speak as a pedestrian, a cyclist and a driver. The election was some time ago, but I hope I'm not too late to thank the residents of Bebington for electing me. They did so knowing what I stood for, among other things, safer roads for people of all ages. I'd like to thank Mr Jones for taking the time to set up and run the petition. I might not agree with it, but I acknowledge the time and effort that it takes to run campaigns like this. I know he's got the rural residents' best interests at heart, but I'm clear when I say that the petition is misguided and all 6 of its key points are, in my opinion, wrong. The evidence is clear on the reduction in road danger that 20 miles an hour can bring. The World Health Organization endorses a 20 mile an hour speed limit as best practice where motorised traffic mixes with pedestrians and cyclists. Officers and councillors have done a good job making the case for our ambitious plans. Lowering speed limits where appropriate is an excellent use of admittedly meagre resources. I can see why some residents wonder why we are spending money on our plans, but in a purely financial sense, as Councillor Gray has alluded to, we can be confident it will pay for itself in a remarkably short amount of time. Congestion has and will not increase with speed limit changes. Congestion, as we all know, is caused by too many cars in a finite space. 20 mile an hour will improve this by creating the conditions for more walking and cycling. There's a reason Merseyside Police support the work done so far on Wirral. Fewer collisions and injuries or worse will allow our amazing blue light services to focus their attention where it's really needed. It staggers me that we have created a system of transportation that is so reliant on an almost daily emergency response. I want to see an end to this, and lower speed limits will get us part of the way there. Speeding is antisocial and creates enormous risk. The petition suggests the impact on road safety will be limited. Well, Mr Mayor, I have attended meetings and met with the people who have lost loved ones to road traffic collisions. If we could have spared just one of them, it would have been worth it. The stories are too harrowing to tell, yet for some reason we report them like the weather and nothing changes. Well, change is coming. Now, I do understand the negative response. Old habits die hard, and driving our cars at 30 miles an hour is second nature for many, but that doesn't make it a wrong policy. We have a culture that is in large parts built around access to services, friends, family and work by car. And quick access is expected, but the downsides are too big to ignore now. Continued death and injury, school-run chaos and clogged urban roads. Mr Mayor, barely a week goes by without a story in the Liverpool Echo about yet another death on the roads of the Liverpool City region. How many of us read them in absolute horror? We have a plan for Vision Zero, Mr Mayor, signed and sealed, press photos done. Who in this room backs it? Who here is ready to put words into action? Some of us believe in Vision Zero, while some have zero vision. Think of the lives we could save and the suffering we could avoid. Think of the massive wider benefits that it could bring: healthier citizens, more vibrant local high streets, increased independence of our children and grandchildren, and a clear pathway to reduced transport emissions. I'm probably getting ahead of myself, but 20 mile an hour is a key part of our emissions. Okay, I'll wind up now, thanks. Is every single road right on this list? Perhaps not, but we can tweak from after we get them in. Mr Mayor, no less than 11 schools stand to gain from safer roads just in Bebington at the meeting tomorrow night. Who would stand in the way of those children having safer access to school? It will save lives.
If you can, Councillor Lamb. Yeah.
Finishing now. There are no accidents on our roads. Collisions are the result of design and policy. We need to make the changes now to our streets. No more delays, no more pauses, no more excuses. Full steam ahead.
I think I'll have to stop you now, Councillor Lamb. Yeah, thank you.